from offlane buying the blink to catch off this Park of Guard. And yeah, no, we'll see if MOUZ can do it. They really need to stabilize lanes, react accordingly, and respect the fact that they need farm on all their heroes to feel good. If they try and smoke aggressively, if they try and do moves that they can't make, then this will just be a repeat of game one, I feel.
It's a little too wacky for me. I've lost faith in this gyrocopter support. I know this hero can do mad damage, but 4 I'm all for it. But POS 5, it's just not really something that's convinced me so far.
But no, can you see the scaling of MOUZ, right? Like if you were to fast forward the game half an hour where both teams had a truce and like a no kill tower treaty, could you see this MOUZ lineup being a strong draft, like a contender for, you know, big fights and, you know, everything you expect from a Dota game?
No.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. Yes, of course I can.
Oh, okay. I was like, no way.
I just wanted to dumpster on your point. No, yeah, for sure. I can see it, but at the same time, you need to play Dota 2, and I'm just not sure you can do that with his support too. I mean, unless Supreme turns his lane inside out, if he just annihilates no one, turns him into his baby, then maybe I can believe. Like I think Supreme can play his way through this game. But it's also difficult because you're playing against Disruptor and Bat Rider and also a lot of catch. DK, as we mentioned plenty of times before. So he's got to be ahead. He's got to be so far ahead to just not die.
Yeah, the journey for MOUZ to feel good in this game is so exploitable that I am skeptical, but I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see their reactionary prowess, the support centaur pressing Stampede to disengage those early fights, and
everybody's stunned up.
Oh no, I take it all back. Own died.
Yeah, Olnit's having a tough start. That's a pretty big kill to start things off, but the first blood goes to Fishman, so who really cares?
Yeah, really good point actually. Fishman never utilizes first object. It's because of a disruptor, not a core. That's what he means.
They are going to be able to get a return kill though. This one's going to go to Narman, so the Horse 4 Sentinel getting a nice little cash injection to start things off. Onto the guy who just got first blood as well, so a little bit of extra value there, I suppose. Oh, it's a glorious moment where on net worth, Fishman was top of net worth. I was just like picturing that, thinking, man, what a rare moment. Beautiful.
I've just realized that this entire day we've been casting together, I've had 2 sets of Dota audio the entire time.
That's intense.
No wonder I have got a headache. It's like 4 or 5 hours of casting, and I'm like, why am I still hearing Rocket Barrage? I'm looking top. Oh.
Yeah, figured it out, yeah.
So I've muted my game now just so we... Oh, it's so much quieter. Oh my, I'm at peace now.
Yeah, welcome to the chill zone. This is what I've been doing the whole time. Because I'm not an idiot.
I am, clearly. I'm so sorry.
So, starting things off in these lanes, we of course have the TA coming out once again. TA gonna thrive with supports which can kind of keep heroes still for her. That's what she's all about. Always ready to deal the physical damage, but just needs a little bit of help sometimes in getting it off. You are down to the bottom side. Katami and Bengun gonna be fighting up on the Bat Rider and the Gyrocopter. Getting some very unconventional supports coming out for the side of MOUZ. I just don't feel like they got a big enough advantage in the core matchups to make swapping these cores and doing this whole gotcha thing really worthwhile.
Yeah, I think when I was looking at the lineups, I felt comfortable with Gyro being the carry, with Centaur being the offlaner. I was thinking like, okay, think of some good position 4/5s and just accept the fact that you showed your hand so early, but you have picked relatively very strong cores in the meta. But that wasn't to be the case. I think for Entity already they're bullying Force just a little bit in the top lane with that MOUZ strike, and also bot lane they're bullying Olnit. They're on top of him with the flame break.
Yeah, he's very far forward here, but Bengun is going to be able to keep them back, so Olnit's going to be okay for the time being. That's the thing, every time this Firefly comes out, I'm sure there'll be a rocket to follow from Bengun, so it does limit Katomi's aggressive potential in this lane and should allow Olnit to not really get caught out too easily. It's a nice little counter combo. Oh, Fishman with the quick fingers.
Force really does continuously use Slack's voice line as well. I think I've heard Slack's more than I've maybe even heard you so far in this series.
Yeah, certainly volume-wise. If you're hearing it twice as well, my God, you poor bastard.
I have been, yeah. It's been really intense. I've been an idiot. I really blundered this cast, I'm sure.
I'll leave that up to the viewers this side. It's been nothing but joy from my end. But, coming up on 4 minutes. I don't think there's going to be any rotations for a bounty rune. Sorry, for the water rune. Force though, glimpse back into Watson. Watson using anti-armor, but Narman comes in with the stun and does buy Force the space he needs to get himself back. Supreme meanwhile getting a little bit low in the middle lane, but just waiting for that sweet, sweet bottle refill. A delicious water rune.
Oh, but Katomi's hit. Ooh, that was close. If he doesn't dodge that pushback, then yeah, he's missing a water rune and 100% struggling. But I think so far Entity are very happy with their lanes. All three of their cores about to get into kind of the 20 CS mark. Doom, of course, struggling a little bit more, and DM has got a double wave getting pushed into him bot. This bot lane, I am feeling a little bit vulnerable here for MOUZ, because at some point when Sven wants to naturally go to jungle, Bengen won't be able to take over the lane by himself. DK will have ultimate, Batrider will be able to wrap around. They'll be able to take this tower with ease, especially if Leshrac is to come.
Well, a lot of whips onto Force. Yeah, Narman just running around trying to get the stun out onto the TA, and they're going to try and deal a little bit of damage, but Force has to be so careful here with the meld upon him. That anti-armor, it really hurts, and even the Disruptor getting some clicks in. And
the treads just arrived at TA. So if that was maybe a little bit later, then yeah, 100% they'd be down there, but you do not want to show on this. And you have double melee against a TA plus Disruptor. Like, they're going to contain you. They're going to meld strike you. There's no way to dodge it or duke it out. It is just full pressure. And no one, speak about pressure, he's put the mid tower to half HP. He fortified the creep, kept it off the tower.
Narman should back the centaur be dropping here. Right click comes in, and with the anti-armor from Meld, Fishman has enough damage to take him down. But yeah, really nice play from No One there, just really kind of utilizing the 3 points in Edict to just continue to take this tower. And Puck's not really going to have much of a choice. His tower's just going to die. And Force, well, I think he's going to die as well. Edict just going to chase him down. Massive damage coming on through and taking down the Doom.
Yeah, the nice thing about Disruptor TA as well as a lane is Disruptor has incredibly high attack range. So when TA hits that null strike, it's very easy for Disruptor to be in position to get the right clicks off. We have the 6-minute rune and 3 MOUZ heroes on the bot side. Will it be top?
The boys are here.
Oh, it's a regen.
And they will secure it.
It would have been kind of fun if it spawned top when 3 heroes were hugging it. Cool, but Batrider, he's trying to farm up some stacks, and Supreme with the puck. He's going to try and take it. He has the regen, so should be perfectly fine here to spam his spells.
Yeah, let's see. Katomi is going to be able to get anything here. Not really. No one's come in as well, though. Supreme's going to be able to dodge out for now, but we'll have that regen rune reduced by the Leshrac's damage.
He took 4 or 5 of those big creeps, so yeah, Supreme pretty happy with that. Nice play from MOUZ to inspect the jungle to see what stacks were available. And I am now going to be muting Force after nearly 50-60 minutes of game time. So I don't have to hear Slacks. Well, I can't mute him.
That's reasonable.
Okay, I think I can. I don't know. I tried.
Yeah, a pretty peaceful game. Even if Entity have been able to complete on a couple of kills here, it's just kind of the result of the TA Disruptor lane. And Bengen getting a little bit aggressive. Going to try and see if there's a Wisdom Rune perhaps available for him. But
got there in the end, mate.
Yeah, got through. Imagine if I just got through every rune. What a bounty, haste, illusion, and amp. Fishman. There we go. First rotation from Supreme. Converts upon it. That's exactly what we want to be seeing. Keeping that net worth high, getting his way towards some items. He needs to be the puck in this game. He can't just be a puck. He needs to be the puck. And I'll see No One here. I mean, they can unleash with the coil. Like, Bengen underestimating the damage massively there, but with Narman coming on through, they should be enough to bring down No One. Narman grabs a kill. No One to full. Almost took the tower with him, but crucially didn't, and might have even left it in deny range, so They do deny this tower off of the Leshrac. That is kind of part of his game plan, just kind of messed up with here as Force trying to go toe-to-toe with Watson. Always a risky move with the Templar Assassin as Supreme chased back by Katomi. Haste Rune bottled up regardless, though. What health's the tower on? Yeah, it is deniable, so I'm a little surprised they're not dying, but it seems like they're trying to kind of bait in here, but that seems like a risky move, especially when the puck has just no mana. So yeah, no one's just going to come on through and sneak it on out. Narman gets found in the trees.
Entity, they're poking down the map, they're taking the mid tower, they're doing the small plays that need to do. I think often when you think of Leshrac, you think of this hero that wants to take every single tower instantly, but we are seeing how efficient these players are. They're making multiple stacks in their jungle, ensuring that you get every drop of economy, and once you get your first item, that's when you really want to ramp up that aggression. And TA just continues to farm top, DK's farming bottom, and DM, he's so close to a Blink Dagger in the bot lane. He's what, like 700 gold away. Like at that point, I'd be surprised if we weren't to see Entity and sorry, the Leshrac and the DK just pair up together. TA needs to be careful top. They are smoked onto her. She's going to be finding Narman.
Well, indeed, yeah, no Stampede, but Coil is there, so they should just be able to bring him down. Force comes in from the side as well, offering up the Doom, and Watson will get taken out. Fishman, he's nearby. This comes back onto Narman. Narman might just get clicked down here. He's going to survive for now, but will get picked off by no one who comes in around the sidelines. No one looking to bring down Force as well. Force moving to the trees, and no one actually giving up the goat here. And Force gets away. Very nicely done. Oh, a branch play again? These guys and their branches.
Good.
That's crazy. Yeah, last game I was like, oh, hold on. Bottom side, DM.
Take the tower.
Getting out of this one. It's another kill. Yeah, gets the tower before he goes down, but the shallow victories, he does die regardless, so... Oh, 4 kills just linked across the map then from MOUZ. Suddenly, they find that killer instinct and, yeah, they make it work.
Yeah, the entire time Katomi was kind of walking through the jungle, farming up some stacks, so he wasn't really on the map available. And now it's Entity's turn to try and take away some of the jungle. They killed Batrider, but no one's already got exactly what he wanted. He took the I think it was a double or a triple stack, and he's already on the way out.
Yeah, a little pesky, but still doesn't really compare to the kills that the puck was able to grab himself throughout the map, so pretty big deal. Puck starting to separate himself from the rest of the crew. He can keep on this trend, and he might just be able to be the hero his team needs him to be. But Force, he's being jumped over in the other side of the jungle. And see, they just love the enemy jungle. They're just putting themselves up there.
Yeah, just the constant pump fake on the split up as well. It's like at some point you either died to my AoE damage or I stunned you. And you can see as well, the last game no one played, he went to Kaya on the Leshrac. This time he's going for the yours. He can feel the aggression. He's going to be, it's just a lot quicker coming this time around. And the blink's now complete on the DK. You got the yours on the Leshrac. This feels like it's already go time at the 11-minute mark. Maybe they're watching the Liquid series earlier and trying to take a page out of their book. It's kind of the play style that I see Entity trying to replicate nowadays, and they're itemizing for it. They're grouping up in the mid lane and they're smoking. They just want to go. Will they find anyone big with the Blink Dagger reveal? With Fishman behind him, that Static Storm,
yeah,
anyone's going to be dying. There's not a single here. Ideally, they want to find a core, and they see Puck in the mid lane. Can they get the jump?
Supreme, he's so tempting. Nice timing, though, on the phase shift. Gets dragged back in, but it's not inside the kinetic field. He's going to get away. They'll go in for the gyrocopter instead, but Supreme, such quick reactions there. Dodges the Dragon Tail and gets himself out to safety. And now, well, the Dragon Knight, he keeps it on going here, but I think he might have some regrets. Doom's out onto him, right-clicks to come in, and Supreme gets himself a kill instead.
I think DM griefed himself just a little bit there going into Dragon form. Turning his stun from melee distance to range, he then actually blinked a little bit further enough away, giving a very fractional travel time for that stun to connect. It's instant, but it still has to travel just a little bit, like it's instant cast. Sorry, just to clarify. But if he wasn't in the ranged form, if he was just as a normal Dragon Knight, not the dragon itself, yeah, he probably would have hit that stun. Puck can't blink dodge that one, and but incredible reactions from Supreme.
You love to see it.
Own it. running away, tail between his legs. Has a TP up. There he is, get him!
Heals there from no one. Split Earth gonna come now. And the Sven is gonna die. They've got more than enough stuns to keep this guy locked down for an age. That death for the Sven, who was having a reasonably good game. Not as good as TA though. TA is actually managing to farm up a storm. Haven't really seen a whole lot from Watson this game, but yeah, he's heading towards a similar farming spree of last game, but differently to last game. You know, the MOUZ heroes are keeping pace. They are offering a threat to Watson. So, you know, if Watson does go for anything he shouldn't, then he may well be punished. Force coming in, helping out with the Wild Wing Ripper spell to force back Bengen, but now he's going to be the target himself with no Doom available. I don't think there's any turnaround potential. And with both Watson and no one here. DM just looking towards the Norman support here as Bengen gets chased under tower. Shield Rune on the Leshrac, so he's just absolutely unhinged right now, doing whatever he wants. Hold it. Moving up forward here, but Katomi really looking for a fish. There you go, Glimpse comes out. Oh, Ned, he's in the exact wrong part of the map right now. Static Storm coming down onto him. Leshrac upon him. And it's another death for Olnit. For the place on the map to go to, that was not the one. Sven dead. The whole time, Puck's just kind of trying to play away. Wants to hit some timings, but all the while, it seems just getting massacred. Now the Doom comes down onto the DK again, dragged back again by the World Ring Ripper. It's a huge coil of the backlines, catches all 4 heroes on the side of Entity. The Doom might well just finish off, but the Doom himself is dead. And now Bengen on the front line is going to get blasted down along with Narman here. No one just getting off his damage. It's an absolute free-for-all right now. Supreme blink across the cliff over towards safety as DM does get dropped by the Doom eventually, as expected. But Watson completely uncontested. No one not getting low, really, in the meanwhile.
I just feel like I just took a second back, you know, let you cast and just savoring the game. It's just death. Now it's like they're throwing out spells, but it doesn't really feel like it's amounting to anything. They're doing their best to survive, but he has to try and see through this, not get dragged into any of these fights. He just doesn't have a game right now. Completing Echo Saber, going on to the 16-minute mark. You compare that to TA. She got Dragon Lance, she got Desolator, soon to be Shard. These fights are only going to get harder if MOUZ keep getting dragged into them.
Yeah, I want to see the Sven carry this game, and the only way he's going to do that is by hitting some creeps for a while, getting up those items, because I don't think this is the kind of game where you want to see our Sven enjoying, unless it's like a really good fight. I don't want to see him joining early. Stormhammer comes in. He's joining early. He's looking for no one, and it might just pay off, but the yours comes out onto him. Static Field is down, but the right click comes in, and Olnit gets himself a big streak, but now, what do you do? 3 heroes upon him, right clicks galore, landing onto the Sven and taking him out. And all the while, Puck not really finding an entry to this fight, so no Supreme to speak of. And if you don't have Supreme in this fight, then I feel like they just can't fight at all. Force? Oh, they ping him. And the stun is there. Oh, so nearly. Just get blasted with some Slack's voice lines before he goes down, but go down he certainly shall. Almost nice. Go on.
Just to recap though, we said that Olnit should be trying to farm, get economy, GPM, very important. He currently has about 460 GPM. That kill, 547. So technically, he got more gold than if he actually was just farming the jungle on his current farming pattern. So you know what, take it as a worth. Slightly increased GPM for the last minute due to that kill/death. Again, it doesn't feel great, but a kill is a kill at this point in the game for Olnit. He is now pretty much one component closer to BKB as Katomi is getting run out in the bottom lane and does go down.
That's a kill I'll take for sure in this situation. Death on the Batrider.
Blink's now complete on TA, so when does Entity want to think about Roshan? It is currently nighttime, and they are playing the bottom side of the map to some degree, so repositioning all the way top might be a little bit uncomfortable. We'll see what they go for. They might try and kill Supreme in bot. Fishman TP down here, he has the Glimmer Cape, so we'll be able to reposition himself to maybe get the Static Storm on the Puck to start the fight. I am baiting our observer to look down here, so I'm sorry if anyone else dies on the map.
Yeah, it's alright. There's just a Centaur and a DK having a bit of a flirt in the top lane, which is obviously not going to result in anything. Bengen's been found instead. He'll happily tank this gank. Down he shall go. Puck still sticking around. Wants to see if there's an opportunity. Oh no, Sven's going to get cliffed. Ultimate. Though nice stun though. Still going to land up and set up for his Puck to be able to get at least a couple of kills to start this one off. The Side Storm comes down, but it doesn't catch Supreme. Supreme going to jump back into it, try and get the right click off to finish off the Disruptor. But it looks like that was been able to done by Force regardless. But that still, Watson just ripping through this fight, killing off supports, killing off Force, leaving Supreme alone. Ultimate did escape during that though. Well, let's go for it. It did buy enough time for the carry to get out of that awkward position. The Arteezy position.
He also ultied as well. It's like, Godstone doesn't give you any real defensive capabilities. It does give you slow resistance, but when you're cliffed,
he can run around that cliff so fast.
Pre-TP, he just screamed like, "Oh, TPing!" And he just ditched the engagement. Entity though, they're drawing the line. Watson, he wants the Entity guys to be running at the Sven. If he goes for this wave, then that's so aggressive.
Wait a minute, there's a Dragon Knight in the trees here. Fishman coming to join in as well. No Static Storm available quite yet, but with no one coming across as well, Ultimate, his time is limited.
That's
don't worry,
so
that cooldown will save you. Yeah.
To like pop God's Strength, TP back, then go for your own Ancients, fine. But then to go for like the tier 1 tower, it's minute 19. Of course they're going to TP. There's a Disruptor in the game. And Watson, he'd already preemptively told his team to run up there on the minimap he was drawing it. So yeah, Own It. Not finding the room to farm. Combination of both Entity's aggression and Own It's desire to go a little bit further than probably he's allowed to at this stage of the game.
Supreme being hunted right now. They want this fairy dragon. I'm toying with them just a little bit. Gonna get the vision onto DM. Orchid though, but Blink is there. Watson still chasing. Oh god, it's an amplified damage. TA Puck, no. Like this, start inside the Static Storm with Watson just blasting away at him. Puck gets absolutely destroyed.
He's got good reactions though. Like a couple times now, he's getting like blinked on, orchided, or just the DK started a little bit far enough. Like he's doing some cool blinks at least, but doesn't really matter when you're 9k down at the 20-minute mark and your team just looks at the map for a brief second and you disappear. Sven has the opportunity to disassemble Echo to buy BKB, but he will then only have Mask of Madness BKB, which isn't the craziest damage source, as he is lacking that extra Echo proc. He does need attack speed.
Yeah, it's just difficult to see Ultimate really kind of coming into the game anytime soon. Like, sure, he got us some good damage in the last fight, but to really commit to these fights, like, you're going to want a BKB, then you're going to want to see some, like, big crits coming out or something just to rip through these heroes because they're not weak, especially this TA. Like, how does he ever click her? All right, he's going to try and click her. God Strength, BKB, chasing him down, looking for Fishman instead. Fishman, a slightly more realistic kill, but his BKB is getting kind of low, and he knows what will happen if he doesn't finish the job. This will happen. Static Storm onto two of them, beautifully catching out Narman and Force. First Force will fall. Now Narman goes down as well. Entity taken down 2, looking for more. Supreme, Ulnit, Bengen, all on the run, back into their base.
Has Blink.
Yep, he moves forward. He's going to find Ulnit. There comes a cooldown, slightly slowing down Katomi and no one, and Ulnit will be able to make his way home, but yeah, there's your BKB reveal, and it just still not quite looking like enough.
And Fishman, he's sporting 2,000 gold at this stage. I mean, he's got that Philly Stone just printing money for him right now. Are we looking at Aghanim's Disruptor maybe on the horizon? He's halfway there, or is he going to spend this 2,000 gold on like a 4-staff or something?
Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that's options. Oh, there it is. Now we see the... Oh yeah, he tabs it in. As we go to click on him, he just shows us he's thinking about Aghanim's. Roshan, 22-minute mark in the Radiant Pit. Will be falling.
Looking for Fishman.
Does he kill him though? He has a Glimmer Cape.
Yeah, he's got a coil.
That is. That'd be crazy. Puck Glimmer Cape.
Sounds lit. No one finding force over on the side here. Katomi and no one just going to rip through this Doom. No real effort needed to bring this guy down. As Roshan falls as well. Watson's going to grab himself an Aegis. Everything just going Entity's way right now. Game looking very clean, and I love it when a team goes for Roshan and doesn't overcommit to it. Keep heroes on the map, keep skirmishing. Sometimes it's even the safer play. Entity doing that perfectly. Uh-oh. Penguin. Oh. He's good. TP out. He's fine. As inside the base. Just outside the base. Katomi is actually getting clicked down here. Supreme's going to be able to get that kill. Now they look towards no one. Coil comes out. They want to commit to this. He's going to pop that God Strength and start smacking away at the guy, but the Bloodstone is there. So he just has to run himself away. That's a weird fight for the side of MOUZ. No one just scaring them all back with that Bloodstone. Yule's available as well, so they realize it would have taken them so long to bring this guy down. Like if you pop the BKB, the let's just immediately Yule's. So there's really 0 point in all overcommitting to that. At least I think.
Well, you should pick your battles at this point. You don't want to just because you have a brief moment doesn't really turn into anything else. Where is it looking for? Blink dagger, yeah. I'm just trying to see like what's the moment for MOUZ? Like, is there an item coming that gives them the we've got you Entity, this Aegis expires, we're gonna kill you off? And of course getting the link is very important. I think there is plenty of utility now on the Centaur with the blink and the 4-staff. It really is about just hoping to what's happening here?
Slip and sliding down to the bottom lane. Everyone's all over the place right now. It's getting wet and wild, but this Batrider most certainly going to fall. Narman also going to go down with him, and now they look towards the Doom. Force will also fall.
Yeah, I didn't expect MOUZ to take the fight though. I thought they to go for a pick off whilst there's 3 minutes still on the Aegis. Entity naturally will be quite grouped up in these scenarios. It's very ambitious to think they'll be alone, especially committing Doom as well. Like, sure, you get the kill, but is it worth it? You only gained 300 gold from it on the Doom. It really wasn't that valued. And now Entity take tier 2 bottom, walking up to the bottom high ground. BKB yet to be used on Watson. DK, Leshrat, TA, your buildings are going to disappear if you are not here.
And right now, they are not. Yeah, a lot of building pushing potential here. Bengen found on the backlines again. He's just looking to sit in the back and fire out some homing missiles. That's all my guy wants to do, but they're not letting him. Bottom tower going down. Barracks revealed. Supreme, he's going to go and cut some waves, try and buy them a bit of time, but it's just not possible. The next wave's already in, and they've got it, and DM already looking for more, forcing out the Stampede. Katomi is going to be the next target here. He's trying to make himself awkward and elusive on the cliff. At the very least, buying time for his team to come on over, and that seems to be working at the moment. Force really wants to just finish the job here, but doesn't have a Doom available, so can't quite finish it. But Supreme comes in, does get the kill. Now, Supreme up to the high ground, trying to get himself out. Force, meanwhile, moving across, and he's just slowly getting clicked down by DM here. Buying time for the rest of the team to come on through and blow up Force once again. That's the 11th death for this offlane Doom.
Yeah, I didn't really want to bring that up yet.
He's
quite a
poorer than everybody on the side of Entity.
There's 8 deaths on Centaur, 11 deaths from Doom, 8 deaths on Gyrocopter, 5 deaths from the Sven. Supreme though, 8, 1, and 7. He's having... For how the game's going, he's having a really good game.
Yeah. And it's not a good puck game either. Like, he's just playing really damn well.
Yeah. Justice for Supreme.
Absolutely.
Norman, sorry. Not Norman. That's a very different name. Norman's dead.
I like Norman. Maybe that's our job as
son
English casting. Oh, yeah, go on then.
Go on. How much? Odds on?
I'll just do it.
Fair enough.
Norman Vagina has an excellent ring to it. A real clash of cultures. I won't get you bullied.
I'm so sure.
Bottom side. They're trying to go for Supreme. They've got the Lincoln's pop as well. Oh, Supreme. It's been a good run, but without a BKB, he's not making it through this one.
Oh, no.
Good night, son. Engen, once again, just Always in the trees, TPing around the place.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh no! Oh, gem! Where did that die? Where was the crew? That was a gem on it. Did you see?
Yeah,
where
the
it
puck was trying to pick up the gem, but I don't know where the gem went.
okay,
But
yeah.
I assume they have it now. As I hear a Doom
Yeah,
coming out onto a Templar attack. What the hell
Watson,
happened
why
here?
are you there?
Why is Watson in the base? The whole team got back for that puck kill. Watson's like, all right, I think it's time to break high ground, guys.
Brother, your team's trying to catch a gem on a flying courier. They're not helping.
They chase some butterflies. Okay, all right.
Watson's
TA
allowed
dead for
one
60
death
seconds.
per game, I feel. This one was more egregious than the previous game. If you're watching the previous game, that was just a shaker smoke pickoff, right? It's very different. This one, that was pretty
bye-bye,
wild, but they're
Bengen.
still dying. They don't really care that TA's dead.
Yeah,
They are
don't.
incredibly strong, and Leshrac can hit buildings. And Sven does not want to TP back. He doesn't have God Strength for 40 seconds. Of course, it was used to kill the TA. So
double
the TA
damage
dying
Lesh.
was actually the smartest plan here because it opens up the the melee, the middle rack. Sorry. That's how far ahead you are. Yeah? Your TA can just 1v5 die, and you're still taking racks.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
The sad state of affairs. Puck now back, and Entity, they stay for the entire lane of barracks before leaving. Lasso out onto the Sven, caught inside the static storm, and he's gone again. That is Yaganin's reveal. BKB not available for the Sven in that situation. Fully silenced, fully muted, fully dead. Kind of feels like MOUZ just letting this one slip away at this point. Like, sure, the TA kill was something, but
It's
means very little in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it's one of those games where they're desperately scrapping the map for any resource available in the hope at some point the Sven, the puck, the Doom, it'll all connect in that one fight, and that will then give them some entry to making something bigger, but it's never really happened. Yeah, it's been very disjointed for MOUZ, and it's very hard to find clarity in what you need to do in these types of games. And does Sven really want to buy back? You're going to be mega creeped if he doesn't, but if he does, he then has no farm or no money to buy that next item. Sorry. And he looks like they are cruising their way to a game 2. Coil getting used, Centaur blinking in, everything's just Sven's still dead, lads. It's
It's the
little bit
truth,
awkward.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
All the
Why
times
is
to
that there?
force it and run down the low ground and the team attacking your high ground. That's probably not it. Oh no, they found Narman as well. Narman trying to run himself away, but he's going to get killed off by the right clicks from the Templar Assassin, who just casually sitting on the sidelines. BKB is out, right clicks are in, damage is there. Oh, they found the puck as well. Puck unable to really get started in this fight as well, unable to really commit to this. And it's an ultra kill for Watson. They're trying to bring it down. They're trying to get the kill. The Doom is out onto Watson. Can they get the kill? Templar Assassin, she dies. Olnit, he gets the kill. A glorious kill for Olnit, but unfortunately followed by a quick and merciless death. 5 dead now on the side of MOUZ, and this might be their final goodbye here in the Western EU qualifiers. Buybacks are available for the Sven, for the Doom, but it's just preventing the inevitable at this stage. No one going to grab himself a level 3 Dagon.
Use it, use it, use it. Come on, use it, please.
He's
Use
got a kill steal with it. Got a kill steal
Dagon.
with it. And,
Ooh, I don't think he got the kill with the Dagon.
no, he didn't. He didn't. Minus style points for no one, but nevertheless, a great game from Entity. A great series from Entity, proving that they've still got a bit of form left in them. Looking pretty good, gearing up for the rest of the qualifiers and moving on here in the lower bracket with a smooth 2-0 victory over a, unfortunately, seemingly a little bit exhausted MOUZ. Yeah, it's been a pretty long series for them, the last one, and then straight into this one.
Yeah, for Entity, I think they're looking to just refine some of their form from previous tournament, the one that they won online, and yeah, it's just, I guess, a bit surprising some of the games that they played so far. The volatility is still going to hurt them a little bit, and for MOUZ, yeah, I don't know really what to say about MOUZ. Like they have really good games. They're very structured as a team.